Welcome to our Hogan Levels video tutorials on digital transformation and law. This is my second video about fake content and fake news. In my last video, I showed you different kinds of fake content and how to differentiate them. Now let's look at some common methods and motivations behind fake news. There are various intentions behind fake content. The first and most prominent one is political manipulation. During elections, fake news can be used to sway public opinion or undermine trust in politicians and parties. You can see that in the example I talked about in my last video, where the German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock was targeted by a fake news campaign trying to damage her political image and the credibility of her and her political party. This example also shows us another intention behind fake news: harming individuals or companies. Not only the reputation of politicians can be targeted by fake news. Other public figures, such as scientists or celebrities, and even companies or brands, can become a target as well. Fake or out-of-context statements about the safety of a product, for example, can massively influence the sales of a company and along with that, its stock price. Now, another intention that needs to be mentioned are personal gains. Sometimes fake content is not published to manipulate opinions, but rather to gain personal advantages. This can be, for example, the already mentioned clickbaiting aimed at generating clicks on a website, resulting in a higher revenue from ads. Criminal activities can also fall under the category of personal gain. If, for example, data is stolen or malware is distributed via the fake news website, this can lead to financial losses for those affected. Now that you know some of the intention behind fake content, let's take a look at how fake content spreads on the internet. There are a lot of methods that are rapidly evolving, so I'm going to start with some recurring methods and principles that can often be found online. Now let's take a look at our example again. The fake story about Minister Baerbock first appeared on a news-registered website, which appeared to be a news platform, and fake news is then often spread via websites that are created specifically for this purpose and that look very similar to real news portals. In some cases, content is also copied from real news and fake news is added. And it also happens that real news portals are completely imitated in order to spread fake content. This makes it very difficult to recognize the fake content. The fake news then gets spread or reposted on social media platforms, either by people who believe it, by specifically created profiles, or profiles obtained through phishing. There are a huge amount of profiles spreading the story, often controlled by individuals or groups who spread the fake news. These accounts are often called social bots. They are set up to automatically post and share content in huge numbers, making fake news appear more popular than it is. The more interactions, the more visibility these stories get. This corresponds especially well with the algorithms that run behind the content management systems of the platforms. Platforms often prioritize popular content, so if a false story is getting shared a lot, it will keep showing up in more people's feeds. Another aspect can be paid articles or ads. Through paid articles and ads, the fake story can make it to a real news platform, making it more believable and harder to identify. And this also happened with the Baerbock example, where paid article was posted on a Nigerian news website, which in turn sparked further news reports that cited this newspaper as their source. This aspect brings us to two important questions that I'm going to discuss in my next video. Why do people believe fake news, and how can we recognize them? Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe and follow for the next episode in this series.